Hey guys, it's Daniela, and today's VEDA Day 13. Um, Not completely sure what I'm going to talk about today, but it is spring, and this is like the second or third or fourth day this week that I've gone outside and gone for a walk in my neighborhood, and it is really pretty out where I live. So, then I live in this one little neighborhood, in this big community of neighborhoods that's by this country club, and I didn't realize this when I first moved in, but my neighborhood's one of the smaller ones, and I used to think it was just this one little street I could go up and down, and sometimes I'd walk in some of the other neighborhoods. But if you go down one of these paths that say golf carts only, it takes you to this path through part of the golf course, and it's really pretty out here. Let's take a look. Look at that. There's some water. So, it's really pretty out here, and I just love walking around out here, and the weather's nice. I have long sleeves on, but that's it. It's like this really thin sweater. I don't have a jacket on. I am wearing jeans, but it's just really comfortable. And sometimes I will say that summer is my favorite season just because, growing up, that was always when I had time off school, and now that I'm a teacher, it's still when I have time off school. And it's definitely nice to have that freedom of time to be able to get up when I want, to relax. Obviously I don't have kids, so just as an adult figuring out what I want to do. But spring is also definitely one of my favorite seasons. I've always not been a huge fan of the cold. I used to hate it a bit more when I was younger, and I guess it depends on how cold the cold season is. But I remember when I first moved to North Carolina, it doesn't even get that cold here, but I moved from Florida. And I remember when I lived in Florida, I used to get really cold when it was 50 degrees out. I know, crazy, right? And I would want to bundle up, and when I moved up here, and it would start to get into the fall and in the 50s and into winter, oh my gosh, I just wanted to bundle up with t-shirts and sweatshirts and layers and my coat. And now I've adjusted to it. It's not so bad. But sometimes I can be, not a big fan of the winter. It can sometimes leave me feeling a little gloomy, especially once it starts to get into the fall a little bit more and the Earth's rotating around the sun, so daylight isn't as long because our hemisphere is tilted away from the sun. Yeah, it's tilted away from the sun, and then daylight saving time comes along, or actually it ends in the fall. I don't even know why it's really still a thing. And so the sun sets, and it's still fairly early in the day, time-wise, and I can't really go outside because it gets really cold, and sometimes, depending on the day, my mood, obviously, sometimes I just feel like I'm trapped in the house. And then we're in the, middle of winter, and in the seasons that it snows a lot. Oh, I hate when it snows and we can't go anywhere. This past year wasn't as bad as last year, and by as bad, again, I mean winter in the south, so it's not like feet of snow. But we ended up missing school for a couple days, and I was in the house for 4 days straight, and I didn't even change out of my pajamas other than to shower. And I just felt really trapped. But once it starts to get warming up a little bit, and even though it's still winter, the temperature starts getting up and it goes back down and it rises and it dips. And then once it starts to hit spring and then it starts getting warm again, it's one of the most liberating feelings to me, and it happens every year. And I definitely, I love spring so much. It just feels so freeing and new, and I can go outside again and be in not layers. And it's not too ridiculously hot. Again, I love having the time off in the summer, and sometimes I do like when it's warmer than it is right now, but I am just sitting here right now, and it's very comfortable. But in the summer, if it's 75 or 80 or even higher degrees, if I were just sitting here, even in a t-shirt and shorts, I would be dripping sweat by some point, and that's not really very much fun. So spring is awesome. If it's nice weather where you are, I hope you get a chance to go outside and go for a walk and enjoy the outside. And that's it for my VEDA Day 13 video. I've been doing pretty good so far, so I'm pretty proud of myself. And I was able to get outside because it wasn't raining today and shoot a video in some decent light instead of the crappy light of my bedroom. So that's all for today, and I'll do my very best to see you all tomorrow. Bye!